Oh, hey everybody. Just waiting on Ashley to come in any second. How are you guys doing today? Um, there we go.
There we go. Hi.
Hi.
Oh man, it is cold here. Whoa, it's like just like 3 hours north and still so cold. It's snowed since I got like an hour away from the destination. Yeah,
It
last
makes a
night.
difference, yeah.
Yeah, just a few hours. My God. So Laura was making fun of me last night. She's like, "You got your summer shoes on. It's still the middle of winter." I'm like, "No, it's not. I swear to God, it's summer where I'm living."
Yeah. Been nice here, a little rainy though.
Yeah. But April showers brings May flowers, right?
So they
So
say.
the cliche. And so I had some good stuff planned for today when it comes to business. I just wanted to talk, I guess, about investing in yourself, spending money, not spending money, all these kinds of things, and also commanding your value and things like that too. The spiritual business training has been going really good. I was just explaining uh, to a client how any of this started, and so inspired to share with you guys too. And that's when I started Elemental Growth. I knew nothing about business. My mom really liked to write, so I kind of had that in me, but I was more like art, make a picture, like things like that, get creative in these other ways. But when I became a mom, I knew that I had to do something that would earn me money. So I defaulted to writing. I'm going to write. I did good in English class in high school. All my other classes, I failed. I was even kicked out of high school. But my English class, I did the academic one and I got amazing grades and really enjoyed it too. And so it was just natural. I'm like, okay, the thing I'm going to do, the tool that I'm going to use, the skills I'm going to use, it's going to be writing. I'm going to start a blog. I had blogged before when I was traveling South America, and I knew, like, as a mom, it would be a way for me to master what it was that I was doing and to, have those memories and things like that too, to share what's kind of in the journal. And so I started that blog. It would have been my second one. And again, I still had no idea what I was doing or how I was going to make it into a business. I started doing herbology, and selling some things in stores and going to store owners and wanting to collaborate with them, host parties for like how to's, how there's like MLM parties where there's like Arbonne parties or like passion parties and all these kinds of things. I wanted to do one for just natural, not alternatives. What can you find in your house? What can you find in your kitchen that you can use as beauty products or that you can use as medicine? What can you grow in your garden? What weeds do you have that you can use for food or medicine or both? um, I was really called to share these things at that time. And again, I was getting them out on paper and really understanding them. And when I became a mom too, I realized, I needed some other credentials. Hospitality and tourism was what I went to college for. It's what I was in debt for when it came to student loans. It's how I was able to travel most of Canada and always have a job, and why I always had money, but it was not a lifestyle that I was willing to go back to, especially as a mother, especially as a sober mother too, and so I ended up enrolling in nutrition school. I was really passionate about it, herbalism, you don't need a certificate for. Nutrition, if you want to talk about nutrition, you do have to be certified as a nutritionist. So I went to school for that, and I went to one of the best schools around. But even with this experience, even with the school, even when the school helped me publish my first book, Be the Change, I still knew nothing about business. I still wasn't making any money. And this is why this story is so important, is my decision from there was to just barter my services. I'm like, okay, I'm not making any money anyway, but I also don't want to stop what I'm doing because it feels good and it's so aligned. And I was committed. And so I started bartering my services with entrepreneurs, with people who could have afforded to pay for me, but also wouldn't have to, because I wanted in return their skills when it came to marketing and sales and all this. And I attended so many seminars. I worked with so many different entrepreneurs. I in collaboration with the Community Innovation Lab, I actually was a coach and coached over 50 female entrepreneurs to do business in different boot camps, how to launch their business, expand their business, all that. And it all came from these opportunities. And I realized, once I was teaching it, I'm like, I need to use this with elemental growth too. And so we created the ambassador program, where anybody who was working with us, I would mentor them in how to expand their business while they're also paying me to get them healthy and mentally fit and all these things. And so the business and the health, like the health and the legacy, it was just kept coming together. And I realized that for me, it is the same thing. Health and legacy. You can't legacy build if you're not healthy, because you don't have the energy for it. And you can't I guess you can earn money in your business if you're not healthy, but you're not going to be able to have fun with it. It becomes kind of like a crutch, or at least that's what I noticed with some of the entrepreneurs is, it was their excuse for not eating healthy as a business. And, and that's not good for anything. And most entrepreneurs, they want to leave a legacy for their kids. It's one of the reasons why they're so driven, or they want to do it for even, their ancestors before them that were less off. And so there's always these driving factors. And from there, I decided that I was going to do like these mentorships, pick a few people who really want to work deep with me, who are already paying me, that want to get these trainings. And then eventually it just turned into modules. So now this is what you guys are seeing here now. This is it. This is both, the basis of my story, but also why it's here and available, and why I'm doing it in this way this spring is just like, here, you guys, take it, because it's important. You guys are doing work. We were called together for a reason. You're doing work this world truly needs. And I really, truly believe in you and your ability to do this. And I've got the tools to help you, systems that really work, from many, many entrepreneurs, from programs that I paid into, which was very, very uncomfortable. Paying into like really high level programs, 8,000, 10,000. It's like, it's a lot, and it feels crazy. Even now, my nutrition school itself was 7,000. And that was really, really big for me at the time, because I was a single mom on social assistance. I had no idea where the money was going to come from, but I started making clients right away, and over time just building out, and I still like doing things my own specific way. I never stuck to one program exactly, but I'm an integration girl. I like taking a little bit from everything and mixing it all together. And I want that for you guys too. Yeah, take what it is that you're learning in these modules, you do the work, while you're here to do it, but then go off and do other trainings and barter your own services and collaborate and find paying clients so that you can sustain yourself while you're learning these new skills, so that you can pay for paid training programs like I did too. It does feel good to do these things because it's investing in yourself. It's validating your commitment to yourself. It's an investment into your legacy. These are things and skills that you're going to teach to other people. And those other people, like for our ambassador program, for example, we pay you guys. It's like a learn and earn. You earn money while you're learning. But at the same time, you're helping us with our own goals, which is making a bigger impact in the world, normalizing psychedelics, teaching people how to be healthy, teaching people how to build a legacy, to think about somebody other than themselves, to start taking responsibility for what's going on in their lives with their health and with the world at large. It's teaching people how to be the change they wish to see in the world. And the truth is, you guys know those people. And if we, don't have to spend so much time on Instagram hustling the way that we have in the past, then it's of mutual benefit. I love what I do so much, I would do it for free. And that's why there are so many programs that are for free. That being said, I still need to sustain my life too. And there's still things that I like to invest in as well when it comes to myself, when it comes to Finn, when it comes to everything. It's still not easy for me to spend money. I am such a minimalist. There's not very much I think I need, but when I really do want something, or when there's an experience to be had and I can find an inexpensive way to have it, I'm definitely taking advantage of those, and I'm investing in those times. It's got to feel right. It's got to be in alignment. This is a thing, where it has to be part of my plan, not just an opportunity because somebody says it's an opportunity and because it was an opportunity for them. It has to be that this was something I wanted. Like Terrence McKenna says, have a plan or you'll fall into somebody else's plan. I've fallen into people's plans so many times. So I've learned, have my own plan and do what's in alignment to that. And do it to the best of my abilities, knowing that my best may change from day to day. My best may change on a day when I'm, menstruating or have a cold or something, compared to when I'm really high energy, feeling my best, excited, on the road, having life experience. My best is going to be different if I'm integrating a ceremony compared to preparing for a ceremony. So it all depends on what's the life circumstance, what's going on. Again, it's going to be, my best would be different depending on the other people in my life too. How's Finn feeling? How's what's his mood? How is the people in my life doing? How's my partner doing? These are all things that do influence that as well. And so it's just about doing your best, knowing that your best changes, and always having faith that you're going to progress more and more each day, that what you do today with effort, you'll do tomorrow with less effort, and that you can be consistent. These modules, I think we're on number 5. And, so we've gone through a lot now. We've gone through creating content. We've gone through the cold to sold algorithm. We've gone through the money magic now, and you guys are starting to see it all unfold. And I just want to reaffirm your purpose here and why it's so important that you do these things. Like even the elemental check-ins, for example, when you're submitting those back to me, this is how we're helping change your mindset, so you're able to make better investments, so that you're able to solidify and be confident in your plan, so that you don't fall into somebody else's plan, so that you can find the cosmic giggle in life and actually enjoy the ride a lot more, through the ups and downs. Like roller coasters are scary. I hate them. I fell through a ghoster coaster when I was really young. I didn't fall completely out, but they did it by height, not by weight. I wasn't enough weight that the gravity in from the roller coaster would hold me back to its seat. So I was sliding through underneath, and my cousin held me for the rest of the roller coaster ride, and that's what saved me from death. Like, it was terrifying. I do not like roller coasters, but I did realize that life is a roller coaster. There's a really great song that I recommend you guys listen to. It's by one of my favorite artists, Kid Rock, and it's called Roll On. Roll On Roller Coaster. And if you guys check that out, I guarantee you'll love it, and you'll see what I mean about the ups and downs in life and how you can really enjoy this, and you can optimize on each step. You can start really feeling into it, feeling the joy again, getting those rewards from your investments, those investments into yourself, getting those rewards for being aligned to yourself and to Mama Nature and to your work, your dharma, your purpose here on earth. In this money module too, I do have some resources there for you guys on how to price yourself, how to find your value, how to calculate that for yourself. I also want to encourage you guys, if it comes to investing in yourself, into your education, into your business, when it comes to valuing yourself, setting your offers, setting your energy exchange value, when it comes to money, when it comes to barter, anything like that. I want you guys to know you guys can come to me individually. We'll tap into these things. The main goal is just like that roller coaster, is that you want to know that you're just a little bit out of your comfort zone, but that what you're doing is still realistic and believable. And that's how you're always going to prove yourself right. This is how you're going to get the belief system of that you can do this, and that you can start getting those visualizations that it can be done, and that the truth is it already is done. And where you can start having the curiosity of what's the best that can happen, instead of the fear around what's the worst that can happen. On that note, you guys, I am going to say goodbye. I'm in the car here. It's crazy weather. I got to go get some fruits and vegetables, and yes, and then move on with my day. Hidden agenda tonight, a few other things today. But yeah, really looking forward to making the most out of it and spending more time with you guys. I'll talk to you soon. I love you so much. Bye.